In the spring of 1942, in the scorching mountains of Persia, what we now call Iran, a group of weary Polish soldiers stumbled upon something they never expected. A young shepherd boy stood by the roadside, clutching a bundle wrapped in a torn blanket. When the soldiers asked what he carried, he slowly unwrapped it. And there, blinking against the sunlight, was a tiny brown bear cub. The soldiers were stunned. The boy explained that hunters had killed the cub's mother, leaving it orphaned and alone. One of the soldiers, a soft-spoken man named Pyotr, reached out his hand. The cub nuzzled it, and something warm flickered in the hearts of men who had seen too much war. They offered the boy a few coins, a knife, and some tins of meat. And just like that, the bear became part of their company. They named him Wojtek, meaning the joyful warrior. At first, he was no soldier, just a hungry, clumsy ball of fur who followed them everywhere. The men fed him condensed milk from an old vodka bottle, and he slept beside them in their tents, curled up like a loyal dog. But soon, Wojtek became one of them. He learned to march with the troops, wrestle playfully with the men, and even salute when they raised their hands. He drank beer from their cups, smoked cigarettes, though he preferred chewing them, and loved to sit beside the campfire at night, listening to the soldiers sing about their lost homes in Poland. To these men, torn from their homeland, fighting in a war they barely understood, Wojtek was more than a pet. He was family, a reminder that kindness could still exist, even in the darkest times. As the Polish II Corps moved through the deserts of the Middle East, Wojtek grew, and so did his legend. He would ride in army trucks, his great head sticking out the window like an oversized dog, startling everyone who passed by. Children laughed. British and American soldiers stared. "Is that a bear?" they'd ask. "Yes," the Poles would grin, "and he's one of us." But life at war is never simple. Supplies ran short, the sun was merciless, and the sound of gunfire was never far away. Still, Wojtek marched with them, through sandstorms, cold nights, and miles of barren land. One day, a convoy came under attack. Bullets whistled past, trucks caught fire, chaos everywhere. Wojtek, terrified at first, saw his human friends running to save supplies. Without hesitation, he lumbered to the nearest truck, stood on two legs, and began lifting heavy artillery crates, just as he had seen the soldiers do. Shell after shell, box after box, the bear carried them calmly, ignoring the explosions around him. The men shouted, laughed, and cheered through the smoke. "Look, Wojtek is helping us fight." That day, the legend of the Soldier Bear was born. From then on, Wojtek was no longer a mascot. He was enlisted officially as Private Wojtek of the Polish Army, complete with a service number, a paybook, and a spot on the soldiers' roster. And wherever the men went, Wojtek went too. To Egypt, to Italy, to the long, brutal road that would lead them to the Battle of Monte Cassino, one of the fiercest fights of the Second World War. But that, my friend, is a story for another time. Drums fade out as the narrator lowers his voice. For now, remember this. In a world where men fought to destroy, one bear fought to protect, not with weapons, but with loyalty, courage, and the heart of a soldier. He was Wojtek, the bear who became a brother in arms.